it comes to doing property analysis, when you're considering buying a piece of real estate to put in your buy and hold portfolio, there's three common mistakes that I see made. This was a reminder to me recently when I looked at a property that I was considering putting in my own portfolio. When I went and looked at the unit, it was a brand new piece of property, and the realtor who was looking after it had the listing, handed me the pro forma and said, here's the numbers that you should consider. It's a great piece of property. And as I looked at that property, I saw the top line revenue, the forecast rent for a particular unit. First and foremost, the mistake that unsophisticated investors make is they don't verify that top line rent. Can you really get that rent? So what I do is I go in, I talk to a local property manager, I then look at maybe some ads on Kijiji or Rent Faster or whatever rental platforms are out there and good for that area, because I want to confirm that that top line revenue is accurate, so that as I'm doing the math on everything that falls below that top line, I want to make sure I can cover those costs, and I want to verify the rent that's in that pro forma. Second thing is creating a reserve fund, or what I call a sleep at night fund. In other words, when I'm going in there and I'm looking at my down payment and the costs of closing on that particular unit, I want to make sure that I have an absolute bare minimum of 30 days reserve fund in there, and I want to eventually going to work that up to 60, 80, or 69, even 180 days of reserve fund. That's what I call my sleep at night fund, because things can happen and I want to make sure that I got the capital there to cover it. And if it does sit empty for 30 or 60 days for whatever reason, because my preference is always to have a great tenant, not just any tenant, so maybe I'm a little fussy, but either way, I want to make sure I have the capital there to cover any shortfalls that might show up in that period of time. And then finally, I want to make sure that I have a property inspection. Now, this happened to be a brand new unit, but even builders can overlook things. So I want to have an independent property inspector go in there, take a look at that property. Now, this one was within driving distance for me, but if it was out of province, I would use technology. I would use FaceTime, video, whatever it took, but I want to make sure that I have an inspection of that property done. Like this segment, like these 3 tips, there's lots more. You want to learn how to invest in real estate the right way? Consider looking at our Real Estate Investing in Canada program. Thousands of real estate investors have learned to invest in real estate the right way by following those 15 steps. If you're interested, click on the link in the description, learn all about it.